first one was the last one where he actually won the most boards.
Wasn't 7 like a three-way tie between all 3 of them, or was that, or did Tim win that?
Chugga won the first game, John won the second game, Tim won the third game, John won 4th, John won 5th, John won 6th, and it was a 3-way tie for Mario Party 7.
Okay.
So Mario Party 8, I think, is Chugga's time to shine. Mute City! Time to get my F-Zero on.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I think John made a friendly bet during his birthday stream they had or something. I don't know if you would call it a bet or whatever. Where and this was with let's see, this was with him, Chugga, NCS, Massey, and Tom Fox, and I think it was something how whoever won would get their channel. And it was a custom board too, if I remember. TRG Land. Yeah, like essentially a lot of the things that they had there that I thought that I liked. There was one spot where it had that meme of Kermit the Frog eating a giant sandwich. Yeah. There was also one section of the board that had the Wheel of Fortune puzzle board and Chugga's Metropolitan Mutant of Arc guess on it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You could just leave that off.
Well, no. I mean, considering that the Runaway guys have done plenty of Wheel of Fortune stuff on their channel already, it was kind of a no-brainer that John would include that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see, if I remember correctly, John, Tim, and Emil were all playing for themselves, but Massey and Tom were tag teaming with each other. Care to take a guess as to who won?
Who won?
The tag team of Massey and Tom Fox.
Hey, somebody other than them, actually, other than the main 3, actually won a Mario Party game. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta be better than this, Shy Guy. Come on.
And, in fact, the most recent Fortune Street videos that they did before Mario Party 8 actually revealed Massey's first name.
It did.
Yep.
I don't know if they were trying to keep that secret or not.
Well, because I did hear Proton John at one point address Massey by her actual first name, so now everyone that watches the channel knows.
I'm sure she's revealed it at some point in her videos. I just haven't seen enough of them.
I think really the only videos I've seen on Massey's channel are the ones where she plays Mario Party with Chugga.
I've watched a couple of her Let's Plays. I watched Captain Toad's Treasure Trek thing.
Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
I've also watched Kirby Squeak Squad on her channel.
Oh. Yeah, that one I haven't seen, I don't think.
Oh wow, I got laundry at some.
Now, another thing that concerns me with this Copa thing is I had considered doing my Marvel Ultimate free game as a Let's Play, and considering I don't mark my channel for kids, it would fit since the game has a minimum 13-year-old age rating or something. The only problem, though, is that YouTube's algorithm will look at it and say, oh, it's got superheroes in it, that means it's for kids, even though the game's rating says otherwise.
Look, unless I think if the algorithm's a little bit smarter than that. I think it's going to be more geared towards like if you play a game like I don't know, like a Peppa Pig game or something like that.
I would probably not subject myself to that humiliation.
Like exclusively geared towards kids.
Yeah.
Then it might get hit.
Yeah, I probably would not subject myself to that, just for the record.
I'm just saying, like, if you played a Peppa Pig or a Sesame Street game or something along those lines where it's, like, literally for toddlers, the odds of you getting hit with it or hit with Cobra are probably slim to none.
Yeah.
Because I've already openly said on my channel, this is for everybody. If you don't like my big mouth, if you don't like the content I make, go watch someone else.
Yeah, I did the same thing, marking my channel not for kids. You don't like it? Then, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you.
Honestly, if you're going to ask me, I think my fault would be with the parents who were letting YouTube watch their kids instead of actually spending time with their kids.
So essentially, putting your kid in front of a computer and having it be the babysitter while they do their own thing.
Exactly.
The only problem, though, is that you can't...
Parents aren't teaching their kids what's responsible for them to watch. I mean, my parents hated the fact that I watched stuff like South Park and Family Guy for years.
Yeah.
But then once I got older, they're like, alright, fine, we give up. But when I was a kid, there was no way I could have gotten any of that stuff watched.
Yeah. Well...
You think there was snowball's chance in hell my parents would ever let me, I have a South Park game until I was an adult.
And plus, the problem with basically having the computer be the babysitter is that you can't pay a computer to watch the kids, but if you pay, like you can with an actual person.
Exactly.
Yeah. And plus, if you left the kids with a babysitter that's not the computer, then they would know what's appropriate for the kids to watch and what's not appropriate.
And a computer doesn't dictate what's good for kids and what's not good for kids.
Exactly.
It can't do that. Its algorithm will dictate, well, if you watched this video of Spider-Man, you might like this video of Spider-Man. And it could be a kids-friendly one or it couldn't be a kid-friendly one. Rather than have Google fix its algorithm, instead they want us all to suffer the consequences.
Exactly. Now, let's see. Here. Oh yeah, I mentioned I already beat the whole game for Shield, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Sword I've recorded, let's see, up to the end of the 4th gym.
Oh, nice, not bad.
Yeah. Now, I will say this, though, there is one episode I did for Sword, not the one that I uploaded this morning, but it was one, I think it was the one before I took on the gym, where I was going around Stow-N-Side, and my Pro Controller randomly disconnected on me.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. I don't know why it did that, considering the battery level for it was fine.
Oh yeah, I'm in last. This is gonna be fun. Alright,
Like,
come on, Shy Guy.
if the controller itself didn't have any battery left, then yeah, that's a perfectly natural reason for it to disconnect. But for it to do that when there was no warning that I was low on battery or anything, yeah, that's kind of bullcrap.
Total bullcrap. Oh, come on.
Fortunately, though, that's the only time that that's happened with this particular controller.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I'll also say this, I'm enjoying that Zacky/Zazamenta edition Switch Lite that I got with the games. But what I don't understand, though, is why they would release that particular Switch Lite variant the Friday before the actual games came out.
I don't know, maybe they were just eager to get it out of their supply building.
Well, maybe, but what I would have done is I would have released that bundle the same day as Sword and Shield and included three digital copies of said game on the Switch Lite already as a little bonus.
Oh, come on! How does that work? I hit the guy with 5 fireballs in a row and she sped up. That's stupid.
Yeah. That's personally how I would have handled that special edition Switch Lite. Cows!
Cows! I got cows! Cows!
Oh yeah, my brother was texting me a few minutes ago.
My cousin just texted me.
Yeah, well, in my case, that's something to do with us contributing for a gift for my dad's birthday that's coming up this Saturday.
Mine was that my cousin's pregnant and she's bored.
Oh.
She wants to know if I can go down there and hang out with her, and I'm like, I was just in Florida. It's your excuse for not coming to visit me.
And we're racing on Mount Wario.
I love Mount Wario. Hopefully I do better than I did last time. Oh, come on! Ooh, a text.
Hey.
But not from my end, because that's most certainly not my text tone.
No, that's my end. I'll look at it after this race here. But I will say this, the Pokemon franchise in general has come a long way since their original beginnings in Japan in the mid-90s.
Oh, for sure. Do you know how glitch-heavy the first generation was?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You could basically get all 150 Pokemon in like 3 hours in that game.
Not to mention getting infinite rare candies and infinite Master Balls or whatever.
Yep.
Meaning that, but the thing is, you could only do that glitch, I think that glitch could only be performed off once you got to the Cinnabar Island area. But then it made progressing through the rest of that game relatively easy.
Oh, it made it like taking candy from a baby.
Exactly.
Excuse me. No, bad Bowser. Bad Bowser.
The only thing I didn't really like about the original game was really a lack of a post-game.
For me, the one thing I really didn't like about the original game was the fact that Charizard couldn't learn fly except in yellow. Because if you wanted to have Charizard, you couldn't fly on Charizard. You had to get a Pidgeotto or something to fly on.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Yeah. I mean, the post-game for Gold, Silver, and Crystal was hands down a lot better than the one for Red, Blue, and Yellow.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because the post game for that was essentially like another game altogether, where you could explore Kanto, get the badges from there, and even fight Red. It was beautiful.
They were just getting their feet wet. They needed some time to develop.
Well, that probably explains why there pretty much wasn't any post game in Gen 1.
And in Gen 3, they took a step back for her. They wanted to have a little bit of post-game for those games.
Yeah, Gen 4's post-game wasn't that, it was pretty decent.
Gen 5 was pretty damn good, all things considered.
Yeah.
And then Gen 6's was fine. I don't think they'll ever top Gold and Silver, but still.
Yeah, I mean, Sword and Shield have a pretty decent post-game, but it only lasts about, like, 2 hours, and that's it.
It'll be fun to see.
Yeah. In fact, I actually attempted doing the Battle Tower on Shield last night, and I lost on the first battle.
Wow. Might not have a diverse team there, my friend.
I think the Pokemon I used were Cinderace, Boltund, and Noctowl, I think was the third one.
You might need to diversify your team up a bit.
Well, the rest of my team after those three, I think was Beartick, Vileplume, and I forget who the sixth one was.
Oh my lord, with these bad stars.
Although, what's pretty cool though is that in this game, after you beat the Pokemon League, they show you and your team on the title screen.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they had never done that with any other game in the franchise before.
Were you a boy in both games, or were you a boy and a girl?
Sword, I'm playing as the boy character. Shield, I was playing as the girl character.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Although, I think the reason they do that for after beating the game in this one is probably because of the way the Pokemon League works in it.
I'll be able to find out eventually once I find a store that actually has a copy.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, someone dropped mushrooms. Oh, thank you, Boo. I definitely appreciate that. Oh, geez, blue shell. Alright, last lap. Oh, great. Oh, someone's butt in. Wario? You bad seed. Oh, nice try. We were stolen bananas.
Yeah, I have not encountered or caught any shinies yet in Sword or Shield.
We have not encountered what?
Any shinies in Sword and Shield yet.
I'm pretty sure the odds are still the same. They're pretty difficult to find.
Yeah, the odds are still the same. 1 in 4,096.
Damn. Well, it's better than they were in the first few games.
Yeah, the first couple of games, yeah, I think up to Gen 5, it was 1, actually no, in Gens 1 to 5, excluding Red and Blue, it was a 1 in 8,192 chance, I believe.
Which because I've done about 4 or 5 different playthroughs of X, Y, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and not a single one of those games that I encounter a shiny. Yet I usually run into a shiny every 10th or so playthrough of any of the other games.
Yeah, that's why shinies are extremely rare.
Heck, I had a platinum playthrough where my Piplup was shiny.
Wasn't there also that Heart Gold action replay you had a little while back where you caught a shiny Onyx?
Yep, I had a shiny Onyx.
Yep. But yeah, that just goes to show how hard it is to find shinies in some of these games. Then again, try telling that to Chugga Conroy and his shiny coughing from Crystal.
I know, that's crazy.
And then my playthrough of Black 2 that I had last summer, it wasn't a YouTube playthrough, it was just for fun. That one was the one where I caught the shiny Audino. Which I originally wasn't planning to use, but then I changed my mind, and it ended up being a very useful Pokemon for me. Oh.
I'll be back on in a few minutes.
Okay, yeah, I was starting to say about a minute ago, yeah, my Black 2 casual playthrough I had last summer, shiny Audino.
Oh, not bad.
Which I originally wasn't going to use, but then I changed my mind, and it ended up becoming very valuable for me.
No, Audino's a really good Pokemon to use.
Yeah. Well, it ended up becoming very helpful for me in the Pokemon League in that game, so... yeah.
No, it is a fantastic Pokemon.
Yeah, a lot better than, like, Magikarp and Dunsparce.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, just for the record, Dunsparce is probably one of a number of Pokemon that I would never consider using in a playthrough, regardless of whether it's for YouTube or not.
Running, that's good. I'll be up again in like another race or two.
Alright, well, in the meantime, I
have to make sure my cable's actually running.
Alright. Well, we're going to continue to race off screen, and I'm going to cut the video here. We'll see you folks next time.